Hey guys and girls, Trent here. A bit of a different video for us today. Something we're going to try out, which is a bit of just to sit and chat and talk about what's going on. There'll be no editing in this, so I apologise for any gaps that I make through the way. So this one's going to be about the Season 2 update for iRacing coming this week. By the time this video goes live, the week 13 is probably out and Season 2 update will be underway. So just some quick points for what's coming. We've got new tracks. St. Petersburg has been added for those IndyCar fans, and the Barbers Motorsports Park has been fully rebuilt and will be free for existing owners. There'll be some track refreshes, some short ovals have been updated, some visual updates at Long Beach and Sebring. There's new cars, so the NASCAR Camaro ZR1, a NASCAR Ram truck, an Audi RS3 LMS Gen 2 TCR. The TCR overhaul is a full physics rewrite with new tyres, wet and dry with a new BOP, a GTE refresh, a new tyre model, rain support, physics and garage updates, the Vintage and Lotus updates, some major physics improvements for the IMSA cars and Lotus 49, NASCAR and IndyCar updates, 2026 rule packages, better drafting and higher IndyCar speeds. Some AI improvements, simulated race finishes, some smarter behaviour, and dirt AI in testing. UI upgrades, custom HUD profiles, live brake throttle telemetry, new widgets, and ghost car tools. Some AI improvements. We've already done that one. Big future roadmap, so career mode, next gen tyre and physics tech, a new graphics engine, which they're calling Spark. Some audio upgrades and some more tracks coming. So that's the sort of summary of what we're going to talk about in this episode. We'll go ahead and bring up the iRacing website. So this is the Season 2 development blog from iRacing. So yeah, we'll just kick off straight away with the new tracks. So we've got the St. Petersburg track, which is traditionally round one for the IndyCar drivers. It's coming to iRacing, which would be pretty cool. So St. Pete, if you're into road courses and stuff like that, I think it'll be a good addition. We've got the Barber Motorsports Park. This is one of the first road circuits ever built for iRacing, and it's got a complete rebuild on this one. So it'll be interesting to see what the new track will be like with all the updates, etc. They didn't add the short configs because they don't get used, so that's probably a bit of a downside for anyone who likes the shorter configs. We've also got some track updates, so they've added some 3D curbs, I believe, to tracks like the Red Bull Ring. The curbs will now be 3D. So that's 3D curbs. Yeah, some art quality updates, so Long Beach and Sebring, as mentioned earlier, also getting some visual upgrades. So cars, we've got some new cars coming. So yeah, we've got the NASCAR Cup Series Next Gen Chevrolet Camaro ZR1 is coming this week, as well as adding the Ram NASCAR truck. So I believe there'll be 4 trucks now in the truck series for those truck oval racing fans. That's coming for you. The new Audi RS3 LMS Gen 2 TCR will also debut this season, so a new TCR car. Some other TCR updates coming as well. The legacy status, so with arrival of the Gen 2, the current Audi RS1 LMS Gen 1 will be moved to our active TCR from our active TCR series in the legacy category. So the original car that's going to legacy. Cars and physics updates. So as mentioned earlier, the TCR is getting some tyre tech, full upgrades to both dry and wet tyres, utilising the latest tyre model, some refined handling, some more consistent car behaviour through entry, mid and exit, alongside significantly reduced pitch sensitivity. Real world systems, a completely redesigned braking system, now includes a rear proportioning valve across the entire fleet, mirroring the real-world TCR spec. Technical accuracy, new splitter height tech for passing garage scrutiny, and updated fuel levels, 85 and 100 litre capacity to match the IMSA standards. Drivetrain and power, updated power units for superior boost control and equalised shift lights across the class. And physics and BOP, a total redo of mass and inertias paired with fresh balance of performance for the entire class. This overhaul represents a combination of multiple seasons of effort. The result makes the TCR class to the next level, and we think you'll find it's worth the wait. So all those TCR fans, you're getting a big upgrade for this new season. GTE is also getting basically similar to what we just went through. So the new Gen Slicks, a comprehensive overhaul of construction compounds featuring realistic tyre deflection, improved feel at the limit. Wet tyres, GTR class will now get full rain-ready tyres. Some chassis dynamics, we've added some rub blocks to front splitters and axle center lines paired with softer tyre spring rates and higher static ride heights. Updated BOP, so the minor balance performance adjustments have been made to account for these aerodynamic height and rate changes. We've got engine dyno testing that has been done, optimised first and fifth gear ratios to perfectly match cars' torque curves, and a 5-post shaker rig. They analysed the tyre force and aero stability across full frequency sweep. The resulting iRacing setups now feature a sweet spot damper range noted in the garage, balancing platform control with maximum mechanical grip. Garage quality of life updates, redesigned the garage to make trackside adjustments faster and more intuitive. So simplified height adjustments for ride heights, cleaner layout, and they've got some new tool tips as well. Detailing guidance for shift RPMs, LED light conditions, and sweet spot ranges for their damper ratings. So the IMSA Vintage, they've also been updated, again very similar to the previous cars we've spoken about, with tyres for rain. Updated some aero efficiency, reworked some suspension on the Nissan, the aero turbo boost to align with the 1989 era pace. The Audi gearbox has been significantly improved, shifting reliability and aid performance. With the clutch on upshift is now performance beneficial, reflecting the authentic behaviour of period correct synchromesh gearbox. Now the Lotus 49s also copped a fair bit of an update this time too. So they've got all-weather tyres. So the Lotus 49 utilises the latest tyre model, capable of handling both wet and dry conditions. Note that as an all-weather period tyre, it lacks the specialised performance of modern dedicated wet tyre. Expect a significant and rewarding challenge in heavy rain. Anyone who drives this car knows there's already a significant challenge. They've overhauled the suspension to achieve a near-perfect correlation in sim rates and documented rates used during the era, and they've also changed the braking by using historic pad compounds and period-correct caliper sizing. So so they've made it even more realistic to what it truly was back in the day. NASCAR Cup physics, although we're enjoying the today due to the preseason NASCAR update, it's worth noting that NASCAR Cup is now updated with all 2026 advancements made in the real world reflected in iRacing. This includes engine power and aerodynamics attributes that match the NASCAR Cup Series rules, packages for all tracks. The NASCAR O'Reilly Series as a drafting model has received updates based on the most recent CFD. The system will result in more nuanced interactions between cars, which include more precise side drafting, more complex car-to-car variability in understeer oversteer handling while in close proximity to other cars. The Dallara IR18 IndyCar has been updated, short track and Indianapolis package to more closely align with how the IndyCar series presents these cars in real life. Aerodynamics and tyre construction has been updated. We've also updated engine power at all tracks. Members should see increased top speed at nearly all tracks. Oval refresh. Work continues involving the track surface behaviour, specifically around the rubber build-up. Partly rolling out in Season 2, this is a multi-season project, and we'll continue to roll out improvements to these dynamics surface interactions in subsequent releases. For those of you who use the AI, they've now simulated finishes. No longer lose your race data if you leave early, whether you exit due to a mechanical failure or simply leave the session. After your own check of flags, the sim will calculate the remaining laps for the field to provide a full finishing order. You can now skip qualifying session without being automatically placed at the front of the grid. And driver have with the further refined AI driver logic to include more human-like pacing and significantly more realistic timing for caution releases. So the Sim UI has been getting some updates as well. They continue to deliver on the ambitious, massive technology project we set out a few years ago. Some of these changes, so we got profiles. You can have different profiles now. You can create different HUD layouts, etc., etc. We've got live telemetry widgets, like you can see on the screen now. So you can see live brake and throttle traces directly on screen in sim through iRacing. No need now for third-party widgets and overlays to be able to see this. You'll be able to do this directly through iRacing, which I think is a pretty cool addition, as well as a whole bunch of new widgets you can just put all over your screen. You can choose what you want to have, where you want them, etc. So there's a visual spotter. As they say, this is not radar, it's just more of a visualization of where cars are around you. And the driving line being updated. What else we got? The ghost car, you can change the offset and the transparency of the ghost car now in future. So you find a ghost car and you can set it to half a second ahead of you, and you can set it and follow that around to try and better your lap times, that sort of thing. The leagues and launcher UI has got updates for any of those running leagues, etc. Small updates being made to the updater. It should help streamline iRacing for many. And you can update your favourite cars more straightforward. The series. The updater will look at the entire schedule and update all content that is included. So there's ongoing development continuing through audio. All this information is available on the iRacing website in their blog, as you can see. This is where I'm reading it from. So Dirt AI for those, a career mode. Now career mode I think is an interesting addition. It's in deep development at the moment, and they've reached a major milestone, full end-to-end game loop. Testing is officially underway, so while they're still being a bit coy with the finer details for now, they are incredibly excited about the transformative experience this will offer. The initial release is designed to provide a solid foundation with a robust feature set, built specifically to allow for continuous expansion and new features over the coming seasons. Expect to hear a lot more about career mode in our next update, so maybe in the next update they might have a release date for that. Career mode, do you think iRacing needs that? Like, I don't know, it's pretty much focused on like peer-to-peer racing, but I know there is an addition of AI. I don't know if the career mode is an extension of that, or whether it's included with the peer-to-peer racing or not. So that'll be interesting to see how that's all implemented. Physics development. Teams currently balancing an unprecedented list of projects to manage this. They split out efforts into two distinct paths: long-term transformation and continuous improvement. So next-gen tyre model, a generational leap forward in tyre modelling, enhanced force feedback, aiming even greater tactile and fidelity, advanced error modelling, higher physics rates, increasing frequency of internal calculations for more precise vehicle dynamics, multi-threaded architecture. The immediate improvements, while those long-term projects cook, we've spun off a dedicated team to focus on the here and now, and this team ensures that our current tyre iterations and physical improvements, which have been rolled out to the many of our popular cars, continue to evolve based on our ever advancing capabilities. Currently, the team is focused on 3 specific current model priorities: tyre bounce, asymmetric asperity pressure, and tyre surface temperature sensitivity. The Sim UI has been such an amazing engine for advancement. They've got multiple irons on the fire to keep several, so they're going to be updating more of the UI as they keep going. So this new graphic engine they're calling Spark, moving along. Having just completed vertical slice, the team is now focused on their next milestone with a particular focus on night lighting. Night lighting has always been a weakness of iRacing, and with Spark, night lighting will be transformative. Animation is also being implemented, and they'll be pushing out Spark all year, but plan to have a development deep dive for us in the coming months. So just some random other bits and pieces. They're improving the reference lap system, focusing on doing better to prepare iRaces for racing via new tools. The team has completely rebuilt the commercial racing product from scratch. iRacing's arcade release has been officially announced. So March 3rd, iRacing Arcade was released on Steam. I believe it's coming to consoles in the future, but at the moment it's only on Steam. I did download this last week, and yeah, it's a fun little game actually. Like, it's not bad. I think it's $25 US, $36.50 Australian, so it's not a bad game, not a bad price for a little game, and it's actually quite fun. Bit challenging as well. I think the hard settings is really actually quite hard to get wins, so definitely recommend if you've just got some time to just sit and play quickly. Yeah, iRacing Arcade, it's a fun little game to play. Obviously, the Scan team, they're overbooked. Lots of tracks still coming. Lots and lots of tracks. So lots of other bits and pieces. So yeah, that's basically in a nutshell what's coming this week. For the update, we've got a few pictures here which we saw through the scrolling that I was doing. So is there anything you're particularly looking forward to for the new update? Is it a new car, new track? St. Pete, I think I'm looking forward to trying to have a crack on that and see how that goes. I haven't driven the TCR cars for a little while, so yeah, that'll be interesting to see how that is too. So yeah, so that's probably going to be it for this one, guys and gals. If you want to see more content like this, let us know in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you can. Keep yourselves updated with any new updates. Our next show was probably the same day that this video is going to be released, so March 10th, with our special guest Madison Downs. So make sure you tune in live for that one. With our shows going every 2 weeks. Yeah, but no, let us know if you want more reactionary videos, I guess you could say, in between our live shows, which are fortnightly. So a lot of stuff happened. Formula One kicked off, that sort of stuff. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about. We may not get through that in our show with Madison. So we'll have to kick off that in the next one. But let us know if you want some updates in between our episodes, and we can put out these sorts of little videos, just quick ones and not too long. And yeah, keep an eye on our shorts too. We're putting up shorts here and there with just mini updates and trying to get some discussion happening within the community. Don't forget to join our Discord. We're trying to grow the community in there as well. So for now, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. See you guys.